Is it bad that I'm starting to become Team Stunna Girl? Is it bad? Oh my gosh, y'all, I feel like I'm becoming a Stunna Girl. What does Stunna Girl call her fans? The Stunna Girls? I don't know, but look, I'm starting to become a little bit of Team Stunna Girl. And yeah, you better believe we're going to talk about it. Okay, welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right below this video so you can get up-to-date content when I post. Also, hit the thumbs up button and support the channel. When you hit the thumbs up button, you're liking this video and YouTube is going to share this video throughout the YouTube world where more people like you can find us and we can keep partying each and every Sunday night, okay? Last but not least, join the conversation. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this episode. What did you think? Leave me your comments, concerns, reads, whatever you want to put. Just don't be nasty because y'all know I'm coming after your ass if you get nasty in them comments, okay? Now, this is the official Baddies West after show. Season 3, episode 6. We got to see Stunna Girl versus Biggie. We got to see Natalie versus DJ DJ Sky High Baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to be a little bit shady there. And I wouldn't even say Natalie versus DJ Sky High Baby, but we did see a little bit of confrontation, interaction between them two. We're going to get into it, okay? We're going to get into all of it. And we'll go ahead and just jump right into it. Now, I'm going to give this episode like a 4. It wasn't the best. It was a little slow. I'm a little pissed at Zeus Network, as always. We're going to get into why. We're going to talk about all of those things. We're still in Las Vegas. The girls are in Las Vegas. And we see at the beginning of the episode, Rolly and Biggie are outside. They're talking to Razor about the night before. And you know, Razor's saying she's glad that she apologized and moved forward with Scotty. I don't know if it was just that Razor was drunk the night before, so we saw her act a fool. Maybe Razor should put the alcohol down because she turns into a totally different person when she drinks. I'm trying to give Razor a pass because y'all know she was my favorite at the beginning, and then she did all that crazy shit, and I'm kind of looking at her like, she's kind of like that friend you go out with that acts a fool and you're like, I don't know this bitch. So I'm trying to give Razor another chance. We also see Tommy and Natalie. They're talking in the kitchen the next morning. And I'm interested to see what the downfall is between Tommy and Natalie. Because throughout this entire season, they've been chummy, like best friends. Tommy's even a producer on this season. They even took a private jet to Las Vegas and let the other girls ride on the bus. So I'm like, what happened between Tommy and Natalie to where, fast forward to February, Tommy and Natalie are in London boxing one another. And then before the boxing match can even happen, before the boxing match even starts, we see backstage, Tommy walks up on Natalie while she's eating and just slaps the shit out of her. So what happened? What happened, y'all? What happened between Tommy and Natalie to where they hate each other? Now, if y'all know what's going on, comment below and keep me in the loop because that's what y'all are here for. Keep me in the loop because I don't get it right all the time. I don't always know what's going on, right? Now, if y'all hear me sniffling, I promise I have not been doing Coca-Cola with Bobby Lights on the beach in Miami or nothing. My nose has been running, my ears stopped up, my throat's hurting, something's going around, I don't know what it is. I haven't been feeling my best. So if you hear me doing that, you know why. Now, Tommy and Natalie talk about the performances at the club the night before. And even though Tommy says she wasn't hating on Chrisean, it came off that way to me. Did it come off that way to y'all? It sort of felt like Tommy was hating on Chrisean a little bit. And I'll tell you why. She says that she liked Chrisean's performance, but she had to tell Chrisean to keep her energy high because Chrisean started to lose her energy. Now, either Zeus didn't air that or Tommy's just saying that because it didn't seem like Chrisean lost her energy when she was performing, but maybe they just didn't air that. Now, that's not it. That's not all. In Tommy's confessional, she says, this is not where we are in female rap. And bitches are coming harder than what Chrisean is doing. I'm gonna need you to step it up, ma. Did I hear that? Like, did y'all hear that right? She really said that, right? Like, really? Tommy, last time I checked, Chrisean's music is way more known than yours. And Chrisean ain't even got that many songs. What, she's got that one song? But we know it. We know it. I don't know a Tommy song. But I know it's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. I like the song, okay? Whether you're a Chrisean fan or not, I have a love-hate relationship with Chrisean. She's like that little sister that I can't fucking stand, but at the same time, she's my sister and I love her. Listen, I don't know a single Tommy song. Do I feel like Tommy's a little bit envious of Chrisean? I do. Tommy's been on TV a lot longer. She's been doing this a little bit longer than Chrisean, so I could see her being jealous that this girl who's a lot younger than her has this fame and star power that she doesn't have. It almost feels like Tommy is giving off the energy, why her and not me? Why does everybody like her, but they don't like me? Why does Chrisean get to perform last, but not me? Why are they all screaming Chrisean's name and they ain't screaming me? It's giving hater. I'm sorry, Tommy, but it's giving hater. And that's why it all makes sense. When Tommy's doing this little bit of hate in her confessional, it makes sense. That's why you wanted to go last at the performance, at the club. Y'all remember last episode, Tommy wanted to go last. She wanted to look like the headliner. And I think she's a little bit jealous that Chrisean closed the show out. It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. Let's be real. Now, we see they're getting ready to go out. And we see Scotty, Stunna, and Kat all talking together on the bed. And Stunna says that her and Tommy have actually had a little chat because either Kat or Scotty said, hey, Stunna, have you and Tommy talked about your issues yet? And Stunna says, we had a little chat last night. And Kat talks about what started their fight. Kat's like, I don't know what got you two fighting in the first place. What happened? And they talk about the drink being thrown. If you remember on the Baddies West auditions, when Stunna Girl came up and did her audition or whatever, Stunna Girl got into it with Tommy a little bit and Suki and Stunna started fighting and Tommy kind of like threw a drink while they were fighting. So that's what she's referring to. Now, according to Stunna Girl and Kat, Tommy denies throwing a drink. She says, I never did that. I never did that. So later that night, Kat and Stunna Girl decide to pull up the footage from the Baddies West auditions. And lo and behold, they see that Tommy, in fact, threw a drink at her. Now, Tommy, you've seen the footage, babe. You know you threw the drink. So why are you denying it, sis? Why are you denying it? Just blame it on the alcohol, take the L, apologize, and move on. Doubling down and saying, I didn't do that, it makes it worse. You're going to continue to fight. Tensions are going to continue to be high. Stunna Girl's going to get like, come on. Take accountability, because I'm starting to lean towards Team Stunna. I really feel like after this episode, I became a Stunna Girl stan. I don't know what happened. Is it the editing? Is it... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Stunna says that she can't move past it, but I think they eventually will. I'd like to see Stunna Girl and Tommy move forward, and I hope they will. I think they will. We'll see. Now we have Low London, Chrisean, and DJ Sky outside talking to one another, and they're talking about the night before. Chrisean says, I kissed everybody last night. And Lo says, yeah, Mrs. I'm not gay. And Chrisean says, I'm not gay. No, you're not gay, Chrisean, but you definitely bisexual, boo. Own it, Chrisean, own it. Anytime somebody brings up the fact that Chrisean might be gay or bi, she's like, no, I'm not. I think she's in denial. Anytime you see Chrisean drinking around a bunch of girls, she's licking, she's rubbing, she's touching. She likes the Kit Kat. She likes it. And that's okay, Chrisean. We're going to love you the same. To me, it's obvious. It's obvious. You've always given me bisexual butch, babe. And it's no shade. It's no shade. But, like, you've always given me tomboy. I don't want to say man, because Biggie gives me more of a man. But Chrisean definitely gives, I would lick a pussy. And, I mean, am I solo in that thought? Am I the only one that feels that way? Chime in below. Do y'all feel like Chrisean is bisexual? At least bisexual. Do y'all feel like, we can, it's obvious. We know she likes dick. We ain't saying you don't like dick, Chrisean. We know you like dick based off how you act around Blueface. You crazy over that motherfucker. We know you like dick. But you like pussy too. And that's okay. Now, DJ Sky decides to carry a bone. And she tries to stir the shit, but it don't work. She tells Chrisean about how Tommy wanted to go last. And how Tommy was irritated that she didn't get to go last. But Chrisean didn't really care. She kind of brushed it off her shoulder. And I'm like, you didn't take the bait, Chrisean. Good. She didn't take the bait. She didn't really give a fuck. And Chrisean even says, that shit don't get my pussy wet. I'm not worried about it. Why are we talking about it? Damn right. Now, like I said, I do agree with, I said this on last week's recap after show. I do agree with DJ Sky. Chrisean had the biggest song out of all of them. It makes sense for her to close the show, not Tommy. Like, it makes sense for Chrisean to go last. Everybody knows her the most. Natalie and Chrisean are probably the most known out of the group. Natalie's not a rapper, so she's not going to close anything. So it makes sense for Chrisean to close the party, right? Do y'all think Tommy should have gone last? Or do y'all think it was right for Chrisean to go last? Now, let's talk about Natalie's puppet. Natalie is manipulating the fuck out of Biggie, making Biggie think, oh, you're going to be my right-hand woman, and I want you to take care of things. I want you to get the girls together. But at the end of the day, as soon as you turn around, Biggie, Natalie's going to go, he, and stab you in that Biggie back. Look, Natalie has Biggie being her puppet this season. Her assistant. And of course, Biggie's going to do it because she wants to be a part of the in crowd so bad. And we're going to see Biggie have a big breakdown too. And we don't want to hear it, Biggie. When Natalie fucks you over, I don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. She has a history of doing this. So if you think that all of a sudden you and Natalie are just BFFs and this is your girl, when she fucks you over, cry in the corner. Don't get on live and start crying because we don't want to hear it as the fans, okay? Because she was just licking Natalie's ass. Oh my God, you look gorgeous. You just look so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. Oh my God. Like, girl, bye. Now, Natalie wants Biggie to get the girls together. She says, go get the girls together. Tell them to get ready. We're going out. So Biggie decides to run up and down the hall, screaming in Spanish, doing the most for the cameras again. And I'm like, look, let me give Biggie the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is just her. Maybe she just has this over-the-top personality where she just does the fucking most. Is it annoying? Yes. Stop speaking Spanish, bitch. Half of us can't fucking understand you. And listen, it's no shade towards my Spanish-speaking folks watching. It's no shade towards my Latinos, my Hispanics, none of y'all, because I love Spanish. I can't speak it. I know a little bit. Hola, como está, te llamo, damieongentry. I mean, that's all I know. But when we're all English speaking, none of us speak Spanish. Why are you speaking it? We can't understand it. I would totally understand if this was a fluent cast. If this was a cast of women who spoke Spanish. or a cast of women where half of them were Latino. Like, I could understand completely, but Biggie's constantly doing it, and it comes off like a flex. Like, oh, I can speak Spanish and you bitches can't. And it's just annoying to me. Like, girl, go on, girl. I'm on one tonight, y'all. I'm on one. Let's see. So all the girls get together. All the girls gather downstairs. And Natalie says that the bus broke down. And I'm like, wait, what? The Baddies bus broke down. The big black bus that had Baddies in pink down the side all of a sudden has broken down. A 2023 bus. Y'all remember last season, the bus was gone. The pink, they had the same bus, but it was pink. A pink one. These big tour-looking buses. Y'all remember? And it was like episode 5 or 6. Same time frame. They're like, the bus is gone. And I'm like, well, what the fuck happened to the bus? Natalie said, I swear to God, it broke down. I swear it broke down. And I'm like, Zeus, what's the tea? If y'all ain't got the money to afford the bus the whole season, hell, just say that. And I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it's giving. Or like, what is happening? Do y'all just rent this big ass bus for the optics for the first few episodes? Or like, what's happening? Why don't y'all keep this bus throughout the whole season? Are we going to get the bus back? Or is it really broken down? Like, I want to give, because I mean, like, I don't want to say it's a money thing for Zeus, because we all know Zeus is making bank. They are making bank. So they can afford a bus for every girl on the show if they wanted to, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, the last 2 seasons, this has happened. What's the fucking odds of this happening both seasons? Nat tells the girls, you know, that they're going to be on like a Sprinter van or something, but it's actually like a limo. I think they were in a limo. Now, she also tells the girls, when you post a flyer, when you guys post the flyers advertising the clubs that we're going to, please don't put emojis over certain people's faces that you don't like. Referring to Stunna Girl. Stunna Girl she posted a flyer advertising them going to the club in Las Vegas. And it had all the baddies' pictures on it. And she put a grandma emoji over Tommy's face. Now, while Natalie is saying all this, Stunna Girl starts saying, Grandma, Grandma. And I'm just like, now come on. Here we go, Stunna. Y'all all look cute. You're about to go out. Stop with the subliminals, boo. Like, you just trying to get shit stirred up now, Stunna. I guess she don't like Tommy, but Tommy gets all mad as she's saying, Grandma, Grandma. And she says, this is childish as fuck. And she starts walking off. So we see Tommy kind of walk off and leave. So obviously, whatever beef they had, it hasn't been squashed. They still don't fuck with one another. Now, all the girls get into this limo. They say it's a party bus, but it looks like a straight up limo to me. And it's giving, all the girls are there this time. Because, you know, usually some of the girls go separately to avoid drama, to avoid fights. But now they're all in this limo, and it looks fun to me. I like watching. I wanted to be there. I'm like, I want to be there. They smoking blunts. They passing blunts. The whole goddamn limo is hot boxed out. We passing bottles. The girls look good. Like, I'm like, I want to be there. That shit looks fun as fuck. And it's giving BGC vibes. Y'all remember on Bad Girls Club back in the day, they would get in the limo and they would go to the clubs, and that's where all the fights would always break down, even though there was no fighting. Now, at the club tonight, we see that DJ Sky is actually DJing, because she's supposed to be the official Baddies West DJ, which is kind of weird and random, but whatever. So we get to see her actually DJing. Now, there's one thing I noticed that I didn't like at the club is when Natalie was introducing Rolly to perform, she says, we got motherfucking roly-poly all the way from, no, she says, you're from Vegas, this is your city. And Rolly takes the mic and she says, first of all, I'm from fucking South Central, but I live in Vegas. And it was really condescending, and it was rude, and you could tell Natalie was embarrassed. You could tell she laughed it off, but it was embarrassing to her. And I was just like, what was that for, Rolly? Like, I thought you and Natalie were good this season. Why did you, it felt like to me, Rolly was trying to get a moment, and it felt like she was trying to embarrass Natalie in front of this big crowd. Natalie's better than me, because I would have cussed her ass out. But I didn't like that, Rolly. I don't like when people try to embarrass others just to be cool at their expense. Like, I don't like that one bit. Because I saw the embarrassment on Natalie's face. And I try to be fair with all the girls, y'all. I really do. Even if I don't care for them, I try to be fair. And DJ Sky decides to take the mic. Now, keep in mind, you the DJ. You Chrisean's caretaker. DJ Sky decides to take the mic, and apparently she has a song. It's very obvious that DJ Sky isn't happy being the DJ. It's very obvious that DJ Sky does not like being in the background. She reminds me a lot of Biggie. Look, DJ Sky and Biggie both have been the types where they play the background. DJ Sky and Biggie are both similar in the ways that Biggie was like a club promoter. DJ Sky has been the DJ. So they've always kind of been in the background, right? Doing their thing. They've never really been in the front. They've never really been the stars. So it really felt like when DJ Sky High Baby took the mic, that she was doing another one of those things where, pick me, look at me. Hey, remember me? Hey, I'm here too. I perform too. Look at me. And it's further proving my point that she likes to dick ride. This like the way she dick rides Chrisean, right? The way she's always in Chrisean's scenes, following Chrisean, trying to get Chrisean's camera time, trying to get the attention. Like, look, I get it. They're all on this show. They all want to be seen. They all want to be heard. But they look, DJ Sky, you look thirsty, baby. You look thirsty. You don't like, what are you doing? You just gonna grab the mic and start performing? These people don't know who you are. You're supposed to be the DJ. I just don't trust that girl for shit. I really do not trust DJ Sky for shit. And I've told y'all in previous videos, watch what I'm saying. Her true colors are going to be exposed, okay? Natalie and Tommy both even had a problem with her grabbing the mic and rapping. And it's not that big of a deal. It's just very pretentious. It's very pretentious. And I'm watching you, DJ Sky, like you stop trying to take the other girls' shine. Like, simple as that. Now, back at the house, when they get back to the house from the club, Natalie confronts Sky about grabbing the mic and also about Chrisean leaving the club, because while they were at the club, Chrisean left early because Blueface showed up. And we all know how Chrisean is when it comes to her man. When he shows up, show's over. She's out. She don't give a fuck about nothing else but her man. So Natalie says, I brought you on to DJ and handle Chrisean, and you're not handling it. Now, I don't like DJ Sky, obviously, but Chrisean is a grown-ass woman. If y'all really expect DJ Sky to babysit this girl and follow Chrisean's every move and make sure she's here and there, no. No, and I don't blame her. Y'all can't have this girl babysitting Chrisean. Like what? That just sounds crazy to me. Natalie says, you could have left with her. Natalie tells DJ Sky, when Chrisean left, you should have left with her. So she should have went with Chrisean when while Chrisean is going with her man. What does she look like going with this girl while she's leaving with her man and being a third wheel? No, that just sounded stupid to me. Chrisean may look 12, but she's not. And it's not DJ Sky's place to watch this girl. Do y'all agree with me on that? Can we agree on that at least? Like, it's not DJ Sky's place to be watching and babysitting Chrisean's every move. On the slide though, I really like Natalie's hair short. In that scene, did y'all see Natalie's hair? It was like shoulder length. It makes her look so much younger. I really like her hair like that. I hope she keeps it that way. Just a little note. DJ Sky tells her, don't worry, Natalie, she won't be leaving again. Pretty much kissing Natalie's ass. In DJ Sky's confessional, though, she has the complete opposite to say. She says everything that I pretty much said, like, I can't control this girl. But in front of Natalie, you're kissing her ass. It won't happen again. No, tell Natalie up front how the fuck you feel. Tell her up front how you feel. DJ Sky, or Natalie even threatens DJ Sky, claiming, oh, do I have to send you home? Do I have to send you home? Bye, Natalie. Bye. Now, she then brings up the fact that DJ Sky grabbed the microphone and started rapping out of nowhere last night. Natalie feels like she's stepping on their toes, and I kind of agree with her. Like, even though Natalie somewhat made a bigger deal than what it was, I agree with what Natalie was saying. Like, you're stepping on our toes. Like, these girls are performing. They're on the flyer to be performing. And it just feels like you're trying to take their shine. Sky brings up a very good point, though. DJ Sky High says, Lo did the same thing the night before. Which is true. She did. The only difference is Lo London does not come off as thirsty as DJ Sky does. To me. To me. Maybe it's because I've watched DJ Sky. Cooper. Hush, boy. Maybe it's because I'm familiar with Lo London and I watched her on Bad Girls Club. But she doesn't come off as pretentious, as thirsty as DJ Sky. So I think that's the difference between Lo grabbing the mic and performing and DJ Sky grabbing the mic and performing. And also, DJ Sky, your role is the DJ. Maybe you should have pulled Natalie aside and said, yo, I want to perform tonight too. I've been working on a song. Do you mind if I perform after the other girls, before the other girls, whatever? And DJ Sky, you a good one, because I wish Natalie would have talked to me like that. You should have checked her ass. Natalie says this is a big, big problem. No, it's not. It's not that big of a problem, Natalie. You're just trying to flex your ego. You're just trying to flex because you the EP, whatever. Now, Tommy pops up and asks the girls. Tommy pops up and asks Lo and Razor. Lo and Razor are outside talking. Tommy pops up and says, how did y'all feel about last night? And Lo London says, I thought it was supposed to be only certain girls performing, not DJ Sky. Now, as I said, I don't care for DJ Sky, but I'm going to be fair here. Lo, who are you to say, why is DJ Sky performing when you did the same thing the night before? I don't understand that. You did the exact thing the night before. Either y'all are rappers or you're not. Which one is it? Either you're going to perform at the club or you're not. You can't just randomly, hey, let me jump here and perform. All of a sudden, you want to perform. You want to jump in because you're feeling left out. Which one is it? It's a battle. It almost feels like a battle of the pick-me's. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Battle of the thirst buckets. Now, between DJ Sky jumping in and performing and then blaming her for Chrisean leaving, it feels like they're just grasping for drama, honestly. It feels like they said, Natalie, go upstairs and talk to DJ Sky about her performing last night when she wasn't supposed to. Go up there and talk to her about not keeping tabs on Chrisean. It just felt petty, like they were just looking for reasons to argue, to bicker, just looking for drama. Now, Biggie is outside smoking, and Kat brings Stunna. Biggie's outside smoking by herself. Kat walks up. She's got Stunna Girl with her. And Kat says, walking up to Biggie, that her energy is off. So she tells Biggie, look, I need you and Stunna Girl to talk so we can move forward. And I'm just like, hell, I thought they had moved forward. I didn't even think Stunna Girl and Biggie's beef was that deep. Like, I know they argued at the beginning of the season, but I'm sure had y'all just let it go, it would have died out and they would have moved on. It's y'all constantly trying to bring them together to talk about it that's keeping the drama going. I feel like it's only necessary to talk about these things when the issues are really big. Like, if it's like small, stupid issues, just let it go. Like, they should only really be talking it out if it's like a physical altercation or something. I don't know. Now, I mean, had they just left it alone, I think they would have been fine. Biggie says there's not much to talk about. I don't care for her. Talking about Stunna Girl. Now, another example of most of the time, if you see Stunna Girl and someone else, most of the time, 90% of the time, Stunna Girl sits there and keeps her mouth shut, right? She sits there looking pretty and keeps her mouth shut. But it seems like these girls are coming for her. It really does. Like, the more the season progresses, the more episodes we see, it seems like these girls are gunning for her. Another example of Stunna really not starting the shit, like, seriously, because I never, and I said this earlier, y'all, I never in a million years thought I would be standing for Stunna Girl. I am a Stunna Girl stan after this episode, and I don't know why. But they both are kind of going, so Cat walks off. Biggie and Stunna are trying to talk this thing out. But they both are doing like little passive aggressive digs at one another. Biggie really started it. Like, I don't care for this girl. I don't want to talk to this girl. Stunna never really said anything smart until Biggie did first in this scene. So they both are kind of going in with the little digs. Stunna says, if you was a dude, I wouldn't fuck you. Stunna says, if you were a dude, I would not fuck you. You're always complaining about not getting dick, and that's because nobody wants to fuck you. You look like a man. Stunna was low-key reading. She was eating her up. She was eating Biggie up, and y'all cannot fucking deny that. And that's why Biggie laid hands on her, because she was triggered. Stunna was throwing them jabs and eating her ass up, and Biggie knew her ass was getting put to shame on national TV, so she was like, let me swing on this bitch. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I was screaming at her saying, if you were a dude, I wouldn't fuck you. Yes, Stunna Girl, yes. Biggie says, my pussy is better than yours. Okay. Like, I don't even like pussy, but if I had to bet on whose pussy was better, I'd probably say Stunna Girl. I don't know. Biggie just looked like her pussy would be... Biggie looked like her pussy would smell like Vienna sausages, okay? Now, a producer steps in and starts talking to Stunna Girl to fix her microphone. But this gave Biggie the perfect opportunity to sneak Stunna. And I say sneak Stunna because Stunna was off guard. She was. Now look, some of y'all are going to say, she didn't sneak her. She was right there. How did she sneak her when Stunna Girl was right there? But let me tell y'all something. If I'm not standing there looking at you and you swing on me, if I'm like this, if I'm tying my shoe, if I'm reaching in my bag and you hit me, you snuck me. Just because I'm physically there in your presence and you hit me doesn't mean it was a fair fight. If I'm off guard and you hit me, you've snuck me. That's what a sneak is. It's a sneak attack. Stunna says, what did she say? I don't know what exactly Stunna said that triggered her, but what I have in my notes is, she says, so many bitches said they've been fucking you. And that's when Biggie jumps down from the steps and punches her in the face. So I don't understand why that exact sentence triggered her. Maybe it was everything that she had said prior that triggered her. But that one sentence that Stunna said is when Biggie jumped off the steps and hit her. She said, so many bitches said they've been fucking you. So is Stunna Girl saying that Biggie's a lesbian, that girls have claimed they've slept with Biggie. Is that why Biggie got upset? I don't know. What is y'all's interpretation of that? What do y'all feel like Stunna Girl said? Because I really didn't get it. Now, however, I will say this. Stunna, you should have been on guard. You should have been ready, because by the way that looked as a viewer, if I'm talking to someone and we're in a heated discussion and they're standing on steps 3 or 4 feet higher than me and I'm looking up at them, talking to them, I'm not going to feel comfortable letting my guard down, because this bitch is up here and I'm down here. So I felt like it was Stunna Girl's place to get in position. It was Stunna Girl's place to be on guard and be ready, because this bitch is going to come for you at any moment. That's the way I felt watching it. Like, I would have backed up. I would have got on the same steps as Biggie something, because Biggie somewhat had the advantage, in my opinion, the way it looked. Maybe not, but it seemed that way. Now, I hate Zeus because they always give us 40 minutes of bullshit that we don't care about. And then they save the last 5 minutes for the juiciest part of the episode. And then they leave us hanging every motherfucking time. And I'm just like, damn, why do y'all do this every time? Like, they'll give us a preview of what's to come next week. And then when the next week's episode comes on, that preview that we saw, it doesn't happen until the very end of the episode. And we have to sit through 40 minutes of bullshit. We see a sneak peek for next week's episode. And just when we thought Razor was back to cool, calm, collected Razor, we see her going crazy on the private jet. Now, y'all know good and damn well the one place you do not fight is in the airport or on the motherfucking plane. I don't care if you are on a private jet. Have some couth. Have some decorum about yourself. Why y'all fighting on the motherfucking plane? So we got that to look forward to next week. Girl. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this after show and this recap. Make sure you join the conversation and let me know what you thought about this week's episode. Whose side are you on when it comes to Stunna Girl and Biggie? Are you team Stunna or are you team Biggie? Also, what do you feel about DJ Sky High Baby grabbing the microphone and wanting to be a performer or rapper all of a sudden? Do y'all think she should, get a pass? We should let it slide. She was just trying to get her music out there. Or do you think that she's being a little too thirsty, doing a little too much? Also, do you think that she should be responsible for Chrisean leaving? Do you guys feel like that she should be watching after Chrisean, like Natalie said? And that she should have went after her when she left? I want to hear all your comments, all your concerns, your reads, whatever you got to say about this after show, about this episode in general. Leave your comments. Don't forget to like the video, hit the thumbs up button, and like this video. When you do that, YouTube will share it out throughout the YouTube community. Last but not least, subscribe. Subscribe so you can get all up-to-date content when I post. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me each and every Sunday. I love you so much for watching. If you have any more ideas of what you would like to see on my channel, make sure you let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. Mwah. See you.